All right, we are now going to look at a different form of linear equations, which is the point-slope form. And you use the point-slope form when you know the slope and you know at least one coordinate on the graph or on the line. Okay? The equation for point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. M, just like always, stands for the slope. x1 and y1 is a specific ordered pair that's on the line. For instance, the point 2, negative 5 might be on the line. And so x1 would be 2 and negative 5 would be y1. You will plug numbers in for y1 and x1, okay? X and y represent every possible ordered pair that will fall on the line, okay? They will always, always, always stay as variables. In other words, you will never plug numbers in for x and for y. Even if you know two ordered pairs, you will never plug a number in for x and y, okay? So here we go. Obviously, I know that m is 1/2 here. This is your x coordinate, or your x1. The negative 4 would be your y1, and you will just simply plug them into the right spot. So I have y minus negative 4 equals 1/2 times x. Notice I'm not plugging in a number for y or for x. I will not do that. So x minus x1, which is 3. And of course I don't want you to write this as minus and negative, so let's change this to plus, and it would look like this. And that's what it would be in point-slope form. Okay? We'll do one more just to make sure you're okay. Again, this is your x1, this is your y1. You will not plug a number in for y. So I have y minus y1, which is 5, equals my slope, which is 2, times x, not plugging in a number for that, minus x1, which is negative 2. Okay, boom, boom. Make that positive and clean that up a little bit. And it should look like this. Okay? All right, when you have a slope of 0, remember slopes, when you have a slope of 0, there are special kinds of lines. Just to remember, slopes of 0 are a horizontal line. And remember, your y is going to be held constant. So watch what happens here. This is your x1, this is your y1. Okay? When I plug these in, I have y minus 5 equals 0 times x minus x1, which is 1. But here's the deal. 0 times anything is 0. So 0 times this whole quantity would be 0, and I don't even need this. So I will just have this say y minus 5 equals 0. Of course, I could change that to y equals positive 5, but this is actually what it would look like in point-slope form. Okay? Then, if I'm asking you to write this in point-slope form, I am telling you that your slope in this case is undefined. Remember, there's certain kinds of lines that have undefined slope. They happen to be vertical lines. Vertical lines have undefined slope. I can't really use this formula very well because there's not a number that I can plug in for m. There's not a number for undefined. I can't plug in 0 because 0 is not the same as undefined. So I just have to think about this logically. I know slopes or lines that have undefined slope are vertical lines. I know that with vertical lines, if you think about this on an xy coordinate, every single spot on this line has the x that's held constant. Okay? Vertical lines have undefined slope and always have the equation x equals some number. Okay? Well, if it's x equals some number, I am telling you the x value right here is 2, so x has to be 2. Okay? And that's how you would write a vertical line in point-slope form.